What's going on, YouTube? Tim from AT Car Brakes back with another video. Today's going to be a little different. I'm going to be going over some PSA grading information as well as some tips if you want to send in your own submission with PSA. And then I'm going to go over some of the supplies you need as well as the cards that we're going to be sending in probably today and maybe sooner, but depending on when this video posts. But yeah, so to start off, guys, obviously there's a million different grading companies these days, but in my opinion, of course this whole video is going to be just my opinion, you can take it as you like, but PSA, BGS, SGC are, in my opinion, the three main grading companies still. I know there's HGA, there's a bunch of other, up-and-coming grading companies, and then there's a bunch of grading companies that really are, I could make my own, ATC, HEG or whatever, AT grading or whatever, and I could, make my own label and, buy a bunch of hard plastic and make my own slabs and, grade them myself. But I mean, like where's it end, I feel like the ones that have been around the longest, such as PSA and BGS and now SGC, I think they're the three that are, going to hold off the longest, in my opinion. But so to get started, this is obviously a PSA video, so I'm going to just kind of go over how PSA works and what you need to do in order to get your submission going, and then I'll show you the cards that we're sending in. So yeah, first of all, you're going to need a PSA account. So you need to sign up, and it does cost money. I think it's like a yearly cost. There's different levels with PSA changing constantly and, upgrading, and hopefully we're going to go back to lower prices, which I'll get into in a couple minutes. Yeah, I mean, we're hoping that they're heading in the right direction. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much it costs right now for PSA, but you can go online, go to their website, just type in PSA cards, and you'll be able to see all the different membership prices and levels that you can get for yourself. Right now, and this has been happening for a few months now, the only way to get a PSA submission is to be, obviously, number one, a member, and two, wait for the email that they send you and get into their wait room, which is right now every Tuesday and Thursday. So once you click the little link that says go to wait room or whatever it says, you get sent into a queue and you wait there pretty much from 11:07 in the morning to noon, and at that time it'll generate where you are in line and an estimated time remaining that you could possibly get an allocation of cards. What an allocation means is PSA is capping the amount of cards that they're going to take per day. And obviously, like I said, there's only Tuesdays and Thursdays now. So when they first opened back up the economy level, it was $50 a card. This is like 2 months ago. And every person that was in a wait room had an allocation of a maximum of 5 cards. So you could wait an hour and get your 5 cards in, and that's about it. So luckily they've upped it to 20 cards, and I was worried because, there was like 5,000 people in the wait room when there was only 5 cards, and it would get all the way down to, maybe 4,000 people would get allocations. But when they upped it to 20 cards now, which is recent, like in the last 2 weeks, I was worried that, only obviously a quarter of those people would get cards or an allocation, which was not really the case. Luckily, they still kept up a pretty strong amount of cards that they were accepting, which was good. I tried on a Tuesday. I was like 1800th in line or something like that. It got all the way down to like 400, and I didn't get it. So I was like, it's all right. And then Thursday, I was able to, I set my alarm. As soon as the email opened, I opened it up, clicked right into the thing, waited for an hour, and I was like, I think 128th in line. So I got lucky. I got my 20 card allocation. So that's good news. My 5 card allocation that I sent back in, I want to say late January, early February. Yeah, early February is already graded and should be shipping any time now. So in 1 month, my cards were fully graded and they will be shipped out, I'm assuming, in the next week or two. So it says a 90-day turnaround, and PSA so far is doing a very good job with that. I know some people have orders that are still 1-2 years away, but yeah, right now the economy service that they're offering is successful. I'm going to be doing a 20 card submission, and we'll see how long that takes. But for right now, I'm pleased with PSA, and I will be showing a video of the 5 cards I did send in very soon. All right, so some supplies that you need. Obviously, guys, penny sleeves. You're going to penny sleeve your card. I use Ultra Pro. You can find these on Amazon. I get 3,000 of them for like $30 or something like that, and it's worth it. Got a bunch of penny sleeves. Next up, card savers. These were like impossible to find like last year when the craze was everyone sending cards to get submitted. These are, I found that lot on 200 holders on Amazon, I think, too. They're just, that's all it is, card saver 1. Just a semi-rigid card saver. And I have a bunch of them, and that's pretty much what I put the cards in to send out, and that's what PSA wants you to put in the cards, put the cards in. Next up is a bunch of rubber bands. You need rubber bands to just put the cards like in cardboard, and then put them around. So I'll kind of give you an example here. It's not the best example, but it'll get my point across. So obviously what you have to do is, let's say you're submitting, we'll take these 2 cards right here. These are going to be 2 cards we are going to be sending in. These 2 cards here, you're going to make sure that when you put them in onto the online submission, you put them in the order that you submit them. So if you put the Trevor Lawrence Optic Pink first in the submission, you're going to want this first in your packaging, as well as second and third and so on. So if I'm only submitting these 2 cards, I'll put the pink one first, just like this. They're in sleeves in the card saver. You take your pieces of cardboard, which I have not prepped very well, but let me just open this up. So you got your pieces of cardboard, you put your cards. Obviously you would use a larger piece of cardboard to cover the entire card saver, but you're gonna put it in, all right? The cardboard would be like yay big instead. And you label it what the submission number is, probably on both sides. And then you just tape it. I mean, you don't tape it. You put rubber bands, maybe like 4 to 6 around the outside to make sure it's nice and secure. You put that in your packaging and you ship it off. Obviously, all the directions, which I'll show you in a moment, are on the online submission form that you end up printing out, and you have to put one in the packaging. So here's mine that I'm going to be sending in with all the cards I'm going to be sending in, whatnot. And it gives you details and instructions on how to do it online. As long as you put these in there, you should be all set. Yeah, so guys, it's relatively straightforward. There's a million videos online, and obviously there's instructions on the PSA website on how to send cards in. It's not rocket science. The main thing is just get your membership to PSA so that you can send the cards in. So yeah, and then make sure you have the supplies. So what I did, me and Anthony, the other member of AT Card Breaks, we put together 20 cards. He gave me 4 of his. I put 16 of my own in, and we'll just go over the cards. What I also did was I wrote down what the possible defects were with the cards, so that when we do get them back, I can look and see if if there is extra damage on the card that I didn't notice before, that maybe it was during shipping, or if the card got a worse grade than I thought. At least I can look back on the sheet and be like, okay, yeah, you're right. The Trevor Lawrence Pink has little indents on the front and back that may impact the grade of the card. So, yeah, that's just what I looked at for all the cards. So we'll just do a quick little preview. The Trevor Lawrence Pink Optic preview from Donruss, and then we got a bunch of just base. Keep these in order. Got the Trevor Lawrence Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones, all Donruss base rated rookies. This is another one of Anthony's. This is a Blue Chips Silver, nice card. And then this is one of the bigger ones that we're sending in. The Justin Herbert Hollow from Optic. Beautiful looking card. Seems to be in pretty good condition. Maybe a little off-centered, but I think it's pretty good. So there's that, and then got a Justin Herbert Prism Black, the pink camo, a Joe Burrow base rated rookie. This is going to be interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to do. This is the Fire Blast insert from Phoenix, which you could have gotten from the I think it was like maybe the Fanatics box that you could get. The print lines on here are tough. I'm not sure exactly how hard PSA is going to grade those because they all have print lines. So we'll see. And then these are two of my favorite ones. This is a Joe Burrow pink to 199. And then this is orange Rookies and Stars Stellar Rookies to 25. So I'm hoping those do well. A Hertz Hollow, Tua Phoenix Silver, Justin Jefferson Prism Black Silver, another Jet Mosaic Camo, Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp Hollow Optic. And then these are two a little bit older cards. I'm PCing a Hall of Fame rookie and autograph collection, so these I was going to get graded. So this is an Adam Vinatieri from Philadelphia, and then that's his rookie card, obviously. And then this is a Jerry Rice rookie card that I have. I have two of them. This is the better one. We'll be interested to see how this grades. But centering, obviously, and the surface and the corners are something. The back's obviously off-centered, way left to right, but I'm interested to see how that card does. So, yeah, that's the submission that we're going to be putting in. Going to be sending out probably today or tomorrow. If you haven't seen my previous PSA videos, go check those out. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on how PSA likes to grade cards and how to get the best grades, I guess. Another thing that you guys can definitely do, which definitely helps, microfiber cloth, something like this. This came in my old Ray-Ban sunglasses container. Just wipe the cards off with this. There's a lot of dust and fingerprints and stuff. Just wipe the card. Something else I do, now this is completely up to you guys. You do not have to do this. But for example, let's look at this RJ Barrett card. See how the sides are kind of like a little messed up? So sometimes what you can do on certain cards is kind of just wipe the sides, not the corner, wipe the sides, and it kind of gets rid of the little fuzz pieces that are on it. This card's side is actually just jacked up, so that's a horrible example. But if you just kind of like wipe the bottom of it, it kind of flattens it out a little. It's not going to damage the card with the microfiber. You don't have to worry about that. And then fingerprints is another thing. There's fingerprints all over the card. Just wipe. And then when you're about to sleeve it and everything like that, make sure, because most people grab the corners. If you're not wearing gloves, just wipe the edges down and you should be okay. Another thing I use is this handy dandy thing. I got this at like a hardware store. The batteries are pretty shot on it now, but it's just like an LED magnifying glass. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you on camera. Yeah, I guess I can. So kind of gives you a up close personal with the light view on the card, so you can see any imperfections and everything like that. Honestly, if you have like a bright enough light like I do directly above here, just putting the card in view of the light and being able to see if there's any like indents or scratches or any surface issues. You can also look at corners and edges and everything like that before you send the cards in. Another thing that is important, so let's say, for example, these 4 cards were all Trevor Lawrence, right? These are all Trevor Lawrence Donruss Optic, Donruss rated rookies. I think that they're all in pretty good shape, but I know one of them is the one that's not in the least good shape, right? So let's say this one is what I would guess maybe a 9, and then these 3 would be 10s, all right? For PSA, okay, this is what I've noticed from my past submissions. Put the worst card first. And the reason you do that is, let's say that I'm a grader, right? And I'm grading this card, and I take it out and I look at it and I go, yeah, it's pretty good, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Yeah, maybe the the edge or the centering's a little off, but other than that, the card's in mint condition. I'm gonna give this one a 9, and he gives it a 9. He goes, okay, well, same card. Looking it over, oh wait, wow, this centering is much better than that one. There's really no issues. I have no issues with this card. If that one was slightly off, I gave it a 9. This one's way better than that one. I'm gonna give this one a 10. So, and then obviously the next one's just as good, 10, and the next one just as good as 10. So, that's just one of the things that I've seen other people who have submitted cards do as well. I think it works. I've done it in my own submission, so hopefully that all this information is helpful for you guys. But yeah, we're super excited to get these cards back. I know my last submission, I did it right before I started collecting, or all these 2020 rookies came out. So I didn't really have any of these cards yet in my collection to send out to get graded. It was mainly the 2019 class: Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew, and Dwayne Haskins, and Drew Lock. All those guys that some of them panned out, obviously, and some of them didn't. So, but yeah, I was happy. I had like 250 cards come back. A lot of them were vintage from my dad's collection. So, like I said, guys, if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. I posted 3 of them. There's 3 different PSA videos that you can check out, as well as a BGS video that is dropping Friday. We got our 50 card BGS order back, all autograph cards. I was relatively happy with the grades. You guys can be the judge of that and let me know what you think. But yeah, so obviously, guys, if you have any other questions, do not be afraid to leave a comment, or you can reach out to us at AT Card Breaks on Instagram or Twitter. We are happy to answer any questions regarding PSA and the grading process, so that we can help you guys out with how this goes. So yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Hope it was helpful. Wish us luck on the subscription. I wish you guys all luck on the wait lines for those that have PSA accounts. And yeah, make sure to leave a like, guys. Subscribe to our channel. Check out our other social media pages. And we'll catch you guys next time.